Yes, it's time again to bring you sports like we do here on the show, like no other station does. Yes, it's your award-winning station, Channels Television. Great to be here again this morning talking sports. Indeed, it's going to be a lovely time with you wherever you're watching us in the country and, of course, around the world. Sports this morning is what you're watching right about now. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
A very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I always want to say a big thank you to you for always staying tuned at this time. We have a solid package for you this morning. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we have to offer this lovely Tuesday morning. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
Sporty greetings to you wherever you are in the world watching us, particularly to our viewers in Benin, Abuja, London, and of course, you, wherever you are watching sports this morning on Channels TV. We have put together a package that will lock you down. I'm Austin Okonakwan saying welcome on board.
All right, let's go through what we have for you right about now.
Give me the baton. Give me the baton.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be passing the baton back to you. So, Austin, let's start keeping our viewers in the know of what we have today.
That's what it is. Today, we'll continue our look at Team Nigeria's performance at the just concluded African Games in Congo, Brazzaville. We are evaluating the gains and the lessons for Team Nigeria. The National Sports Commission, they said they want to consolidate on that performance and take it to the 2016 Rio Olympics. We'll see how ways can help.
Interesting one there. Well, we're back in England again, and a fallout from that feisty London derby over the weekend. Talking about Chelsea against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Well, the FA have finally come out to charge Chelsea striker Diego Costa with violent conduct and Arsenal's Gabriel Paulista with improper conduct.
Well, we'll have a lot to say about that, wouldn't we? We'll keep talking about that. Let's move to tennis now, and the man in your picture, Andy Murray, Britain's Andy Murray, is being told that he must play in the ATP World Tour Finals. He's being told that he will lose ranking points, incentives, money close to £1 million if he refuses to play.
That's it, Murray. You must play. That's it. It's sports. We love to play. Why is Andy Murray trying to back out? You must play. I mean, he shouldn't have just said anything. That's hint.
But there's a smart way he could miss out without incurring the wrath of the ATP. Just ensure that you are not in the top 8 in November.
There you go. And it's not good for you. It's not good for you.
For someone who's had a wonderful season, he's had a fantastic season.
I've seen people do it, the ATP and the WTA sometimes go hard on these people because, look, it's like the poster event, the best of the best, the cream. Come for the event, and they want to see the top. I've seen Serena go for an event and pretend that she was injured because she knew that if she didn't come in the first place, they were going to take her money. So things like that don't happen. So I'm just thinking smart ways. Get yourself out of the top 8, and nobody's going to say anything.
Interesting one. Now, guys, it's not going to all be about that. We'll be talking about, of course, we'll also be taking a look at the Capital One Cup taking place in England. That will be tomorrow. Some interesting fixtures, so we'll just give the people a rundown of what will be going on that one. And, of course, so much to talk about.
Capital One Cup, even at this early stage, you'll be seeing Arsenal top now. It's already massive as this stage. So
some clubs know that this is the biggest chance of winning a trophy.
Winning the trophy.
Like
because you're not going to get anything out of the Premier League or even the FA Cup.
You're not going to win the big one, so go for this.
Go for this one. Because even the big guys also want it. Chelsea will take it anytime, any day. Manchester United also wants it. And at the time when Arsenal was in dire need of a trophy, they couldn't take it from Birmingham City. So teams are still in need anything cup competition. Yeah. People just come out and, because that's what you do for the fans. The Carling Cup is...
We all love victories. Yeah. Everybody does. The fans, the coaches. For the coaches, it's going to be on your CV. For the fans, it's something to talk about, And so...
Just bragging rights, I will beat you in the Capital One Cup. The Capital One Cup is worth about £100,000. That's not even about the wages they pay Yaya Toure, Manchester City. So why would Manchester City now come all out to want to play? So it's sport. We play to win.
An interesting one too coming from Manchester United, the camp of Man U. Former coach Alex Ferguson call it an endorsement, if you like, of Louis van Gaal. He says that, you know, he may have had it rough in his early days coaching the Red Devils, but he seems to be getting it right at this point in time. So he thinks he has a pedigree, you know, to really do well. You know, judging by his press conferences.
With all due respect, I think some of these people, after they leave the game, they're not sincere anymore. They turn to managers. I was reading some of his comments this morning. And he talked about world-class players. I didn't see you were a kid, and I was like, no. If you have a field, look, get my point. If you have a field with someone, it doesn't, you know, mean that you shouldn't say the truth. Just like Steven Gerrard, some of the things he said.
He's been talking,
first autobiography. You know, now another one.
Even making comments about Rafa Benitez.
A little bit of contradiction here and there. So sometimes these guys, they do it for the media. It's all about. I read him saying, "Look, I have just." In my 26 years of coaching, just 4 world-class players. Yeah. And I'm like, that's amazing.
You were able to win so many trophies.
No Ruud van Nistelrooy in it. No David Beckham, no Roy Keane, no Jaap Stam. He was just trying to say, I adore Cristiano, Ryan Giggs, Eric Cantona, and Paul Scholes. We all know he likes Paul Scholes, but let me tell you what Fergie is trying to do. Fergie is trying to remain a god in football. Fergie, you're out of the game. That's what it is, sadly. And he didn't do it well bringing in David Moyes. He tried to lure Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho to go to Manchester United. It didn't work. So in his new book called Leading, he's not trying to say Louis van Gaal is doing the right thing. But back in the day, because Van Gaal was a good competitor, he wouldn't have recommended Van Gaal to come to Manchester United.
When it backfired,
we know what's going on. Come on, Fergie. We know what's going on.
Well, that's